Welcome to the France 24 Observers. This show is based on our network of observers. They're ordinary people who tell us what's going on where they are and send in photos and videos to document it. We check everything here in Paris and bring the best to you. We begin once again today in Homs. It is Syria's third largest city, but it's known to the world, of course, as the focus of Bashar al-Assad's brutal crackdown on opponents of his regime. Since early February, Assad's forces have been pounding the Baba Amr neighborhood with artillery. Activists say they shoot at anyone who goes in the street. The siege has made communication very difficult. When we call our contacts in the city, the phones just don't work. But one group of activists has managed to smuggle in a satellite internet connection. That's how we got in touch with our observer Khaled Abu Salah.
The siege of Homs started at the beginning of February. The military have completely shut it down. All the regular communications have been cut. We have no electricity and no running water. In humanitarian terms, things are terrible. There are shortages of medical supplies, especially in Bab el-Amr. Electricity is out because of the massive shelling of the neighborhood. It's not just residential buildings that have been hit, but power stations too. There's a handful of young activists now who are filming what's going on in the different neighborhoods, especially here in Bab el-Amr. Two of them have been wounded in the siege, though. They're being treated for their injuries. So there are fewer and fewer cameras on the street. And with the power out, there are fewer people putting the videos online. Instead, they're trying to help the doctors treat the wounded and helping get basic necessities to the people.
Now to Senegal, the capital Dakar, and its huge Université Cheikh Anta Diop, named for the famous anthropologist. The university has more than 60,000 students, and for the time being, they're doing nothing. Their professors are on strike. There's also a nationwide election going on, and that hasn't helped things. Here's Medoun Fall, one of the frustrated students.
I haven't seen a single class this year. The professors have been very clear. They won't teach any classes until the demands are met. Their main demand is for better pay, but they also want to see their working conditions improved. There are just too many students, 3,000 of us, first years alone. It is very hard to teach us all. If we get to a lecture late, we have to stand at the back or stay behind afterwards to copy our friends' notes. Our housing is terrible too. We're in temporary accommodation. Many students prefer to live at home. I don't know what's going to happen the rest of this year. The first semester is over, and people are already talking about a wasted year. There's an election happening right now, too. Most of the professors who are on strike are members of political parties. The strike allows them to go out and campaign for their candidates. They've told us that they're going to try to save what's left of the school year, but we don't have much hope. The strike needs to end now. We want to get back to our studies.
Now for our weekly roundup of the best images and stories sent in by our observers. First up, Johannesburg and a, quote, miniskirt march to draw attention to sexual violence against women. It's a huge problem for young women in South Africa. 4 in 10 women aged 13 to 23 report having been harassed or worse at social events or in the street. In one recent incident, 2 women were taunted and groped by a group of 60 men at a taxi stand. One of the women was wearing a miniskirt, but that, says our observer Troy, is no excuse. In a free South Africa, women should be able to wear what they want. Our last stop is Moscow, where protests against Prime Minister Vladimir Putin are going into overdrive. People who don't like the idea of Putin becoming president for a second time have had a hard time getting permits to hold rallies. So they've decided to demonstrate in their cars, honking their horns and displaying white ribbons and balloons, symbols of the opposition. Our observer Pavel says the police don't intervene, meaning it's an easy way for first-timers to join the protests. That's it for this week, but you can continue to follow our observers online. Check out our website for their latest reports, our Facebook and Twitter pages, and our iPhone app. See you next time, here or online.